friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa if you're new here, and I am a homeschool mom to 5 and a military wife. And today I'm going to share with you some ways that I'm getting ready for our new homeschool year, and hopefully this will give you some ideas. Maybe you have some other ideas you want to share in the comments for other people, and I would love to hear them too. If I missed anything, just go ahead and let me know. And go ahead and give this video a like and subscribe if you're interested in seeing large family grocery hauls and homeschool content as well. So this is just going to be more of a chatty video, and I've got my water here and we're just going to chit chat. So I went ahead and wrote a to-do list basically for this next upcoming homeschool year, and just kind of what I needed to have ready so that we can have a smooth start to our year. So let me go ahead and start with what I have written down. So the first thing I have written down is get like fun stuff ready for the first day of school. And for us, that is, we make like confetti pancakes on the first day of school, and I want to decorate a bit. And then we also make sure that everybody has some new things. We actually have a ton of supplies. It was a huge blessing. Because we're a military family, the people donate school supplies to military families, and so we actually got quite a bit of that last year, so we didn't need too much more. But I do need to get more of the really nice pencils that work well. And basically what we're going to do is, I think I'm going to make sure everybody has a fun new book and maybe an activity or something like that with some fresh pencils. And I think that we're also going to get some stickers for them to decorate their notebooks if they want to. So that is kind of how those are fun new things. And I might go to the Dollar Tree. I know it's gotten more expensive, but it's still pretty inexpensive for some things. Like, I think we can get some stickers and things like that cheaper. I don't know. We'll see. Or I might look on Amazon and get a bigger amount of stickers. So, yeah, fun things for the first day of school. Think about what you want to do to make it exciting. We always do our picture. I have a little apple that we got from, I think, the dollar section at Target a long time ago, and we've used it every year. So yeah, that's always something fun to do as well. My next thing on the list is to read the teacher's manuals that you have. There's always a little section at the beginning that is good, and it kind of tells you what you need to do to be successful in whatever subject that is. Also, we have teacher manuals for our curriculum that has everything planned out, and it tells you what you might need to prepare for the year and things like that. So I also will probably write down some goals for each child and think about that as well. So that is something that we're gonna do, or I'm gonna do. And then also get notebooks ready is what I have here written down, and that's going to have their schedule on there as well. So I'll show you what that looks like real quick. This is my oldest notebook. It's not super fancy, and it's kind of worn because boys are rough on things. And basically in each one of the notebooks I have days of the week that they have written on there. So we have Monday's folder, and each folder is where I print out their stuff for each week, and that makes it just super simple for me and for them. So they know where their work is for each day, and I just don't like having a billion workbooks and things like that. It saves money if we just print out everybody's work, and we don't have to keep going through workbooks and things like that. But also, you know, it just keeps everything in one place. So that is what we do. Yeah, so I'll have the first week already ready in their notebooks, and then at the back I'm gonna put their schedule on the back little part of the notebook. This is kind of messed up a little bit, but inside of our manual there is a little thing for a printout for a schedule, but you could probably find one easily online on Pinterest or things like that if you don't have that in your curriculum. But on our curriculum, here I'm gonna switch it over, but there is a part down here where you can write the schedule. So I'm gonna print that part out and write his schedule in there, just kind of like each kid has a different things that they need to do. So I have 2 kids this year that do not need to do calendar time with us. So I'll probably have something written in there for them that is not calendar time. Right, so I also print off a month's worth of work so that I just don't have to do that for the first month. And basically the stuff that we're not using in the first week for the different weeks, I put it in this kind of a folder right here. And each person's work will just have like a paper clip on it to hold it together, and I'll put a post-it note on that stack of work, and we'll know that that's, you know, one of the child work for the first, you know, for the second week or something like that. And then I will take their notebook each week and put it all in there. And so I look over my lesson plans each week, and I put their stuff in their notebooks each week, and that is something I just do to prepare for the week. So that works out really well. And then the next thing on my list is get the morning cart, or some people use morning baskets, ready for the subjects that we do together, like history, science, and, you know, art, music, those kinds of things. So I have a morning cart. It's a huge mess right now, but I also keep in there my teacher's manuals for different subjects, and our math manipulatives and flashcards and those kinds of things. So that is everything that goes into the cart, and I can kind of show you right here. This is the top of the cart, the first little bit there, and I have flashcards in here. So I still need to go through this and see what we need for this year and what we don't need. And then up here I have, you know, different books that we might need, and I'll usually put like the read aloud books up here that we need for the week and that kind of stuff. And then just have, you know, your flashcards prepared. These I laminated are alphabet cards and put a little ring, you know, notebook ring on there so that we can easily access those. And then we're also doing 50 states with my 3rd grader this year, so we'll be using these flashcards here. Yeah, and like I said, it's pretty messy down there. I need to go through that stuff. And then we have, let's see if I can show you, down on the very bottom is our math manipulatives in this bag, and then our flashcards are behind that. So of course I need to organize, and that is something that needs to happen before the school year starts. So that is kind of what that looks like. And then the other thing I have, is get flashcards ready. So I have some flashcards right here, and then over here, over here I have, for 3rd grade, they have a lot of flashcards. So in the teacher's guide, they have you making a review box. So you use your flashcards for review for each subject, and so that is, they tell you exactly how to do that. So if you're not doing Memorial Press, you might want to put your flashcards in here for different subjects and do something similar. It might be helpful if you have lots of flashcards. So basically it has different subjects in here, and then at the beginning, at the front, you'll have your different days that you want to do. Just remember to do these flashcards on this day or whatever, and then it goes down to the day of the month, I believe. And so you'll move your flashcards back that you don't need to do every day because you have them pretty much memorized. So that is kind of how the review box looks like and works right here. So that is pretty much how that is. All right, so I decided to turn the camera around so you could see the next thing on my list. This is what we do for our calendar time. It is basically one of those boards that people use for science projects and things like that you can unfold, and that just sits behind our cart. And yeah, I've already started taking stuff off and removing things because I'm going to redo it. So basically, we, yeah, for calendar time, I just put everything up here. We have a weather graph and those kinds of things, so I'll need to reprint those and put some fresh ones up there. We usually have, you know, a calendar up there and our manner of the week, shape of the week is usually, or shape of the week is usually something we put up there, and maybe some sight words or different things like that. So yeah, and our number chart. So that is kind of what that looks like. We also have a hundreds chart right here. We just kind of go through and fill in each day until we get to 100 days of school, and that's just kind of a fun thing. But that is something I'm going to get ready for the next school year. I want to have some, maybe a place value thing on there and just some different things. So I've got to work on that. That is one of the things. Next thing on my list is actually a reward system. We have done reward systems in the past, but usually I do give them some sort of reward for doing their reciting each morning, and just it gives them a little bit of incentive. Maybe that's like a chocolate chip or a couple chocolate chips, or something like that, that just motivates them to do a really good job on their reciting. So that is something that I have to think about, what we want to do for our reward systems. So the last couple things on the list, one of them is have freezer meals prepared. I try to get a month's of freezer meals prepared, or just enough for the first week or something like that, because it just takes a little bit of the stress off of you, so you don't have to focus on meals. You can focus on making sure that you have everything going for the first week, and it's not going to go perfectly. It's just getting into kind of a rhythm, and that is yeah, just kind of anything that's going to help you. If you need to reorganize something in your house or your cart or things like that, go ahead and do that before school starts, so that it just helps you have a smooth flow that first week, or smoother, I should say. Maybe not perfect, but smoother. And then the last thing I have is make sure that you are refreshed. So just like making sure that you have some time where you're sitting down and maybe reading a good book, or taking some baths, giving yourself a pedicure, getting your hair cut, different things like that, so that you feel refreshed and ready for the school year, and you can be able to pour into your kids and yeah, be ready to go. Any of this is helpful for you, just go ahead and give this video a like and make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I think that I have everything else, although I would say just finish up anything that you have left over from last year. I still have to put all of my kids' papers into their portfolios for last year, so that is also on my list, although you probably already have that done. But I'm a little behind on that, and that is okay. So I will see you in the next video. Be sure to comment down below and say hi, and
thank you for watching. Thank you.